This is a how-to demonstration of how to complete your back projection assignment. The objective of this assignment is to better comprehend simple back projection through replication by overlaying attenuation profiles on top of one another. Students will observe the artifacts that result from simple back projection and how the number of attenuation profiles affect the quality of the resulting image. Directions for this assignment are you are to complete or create 12 attenuation profiles of the object shown on your screen and lay them on top of each other in the 12 o'clock positions. Students will use the image provided on their PowerPoint file located in the Assignments tab on Blackboard. Once you have completed the attenuation profiles, you will then open the back projection document on Blackboard and complete your reflection questions. We have learned in Chapter 3, Image Reconstruction, that back projection is the mathematical process primarily responsible for CT image reconstruction. During this reconstruction method, the ray sum data acquired from each projection is projected back onto a matrix. So this is our image we'll start with. The blue area represents our scan field of view, and the red area, or the red circle, represents the object being scanned. To begin this assignment, in creation of our first attenuation profile, we'll go to the top of the top of the PowerPoint menu options and select Insert. Shapes, selecting the rectangle. We're going to create a square the same size as our circle. Coming back up to the top options and selecting Shape Outline and No Outline. Back up to the top, selecting Shape Fill and More Fill Colors. We will go to the bottom of this box and drag the transparency over to about 78%. It doesn't have to be exact, but get it as close as you can to 78% so it looks correct. Now we have a transparent box. You can make any adjustments if you need to try to make it the exact size of the circle. Then we will go back up to the top to select Insert, Shapes, and the rectangle again. Now we will create an attenuation profile over the object being scanned. Starting at the very top of our transparent blue box, we will drag our new rectangle down the same size as the transparent blue box. Now coming up to Shape Outline, selecting No Outline, Shape Fill, we will fill this red to match the object, followed by More Fill Colors. Dragging the transparency over to 78% again. Now clicking off of the object so nothing is selected, now we need to group these two transparent boxes together. To do that, we will Control-click on the transparent blue box and Control-click on the transparent red box. Now to group, we will select Control and G to group the two objects together. Now we need to copy and paste this image. Select Control-C to copy and Control-V to paste. Once you have copied and pasted that image, we will now drag our attenuation profile over to be projected onto our matrix. This is attenuation profile number 1. The directions for this assignment stated you are to create 12 of these. So now I will show you how to create the next attenuation profiles. Going back to our original image, we'll now select the rotation. We will rotate clockwise. This will now be 2. Once we have rotated, we need to click off the image and only select the red box and move it so it's projected over the object being scanned. Once we have that lined up with our object, we now need to copy and paste these images or group these images together again. The easiest way is to go up to the top, Arrange, and Ungroup. Clicking off of the image, now select both boxes, Control and G to group back together. Next, Control-C, and Control-V to copy and paste. You have now created attenuation profile number 2. It is important as you drag your image over that you find the correct crosshairs to line your images up. The crosshairs you are looking for are the ones that go through both images. Then you can drop your image. To create the third attenuation profile, again coming over to our original image, rotating clockwise, only selecting the red box, dragging that back over our object, maintaining alignment between the transparent blue box and the transparent red box, arrange, ungroup, and now we need to group them back together. If they stay selected, simply Control-G to group, Control-C to copy, Control-V to paste. Now we can drag our third attenuation profile over to the image. Again, finding the proper lines that go through both objects, and now we can drop our third attenuation profile. This method will be repeated for a total of 12 attenuation profiles. Your resulting image should look something similar to this. On the image we have created with all of our attenuation profile, you will use that image to answer the questions on your back projection assignment questions. You should begin to see the red object start to be resembled. So utilize this for instructions if you are having any trouble with your assignment. Thank you.